Welcome to another This Week in Warframe. This is going to be for the week of August 27th to September 3rd, and we do these every week at the weekly reset, and let's just jump into what's going on in Warframe. So as you can see, TennoCon just happened yesterday, and there was so much revealed. Nobody could have predicted this, even with all of the like hints that they were giving us. There's no way anybody could have predicted this. And like I've been seeing for the last year or two, people coming back to Warframe on my Twitch streams being like, I don't even recognize the game anymore. Well, with the new things that they're going to be giving us, you're not going to recognize the game again. Yet again, you will not recognize the game. It is, I don't want to spoil anything at TennoCon if you haven't seen it. It is absolutely worth watching the recap. So check that out if you haven't, but it is wild. It is absolutely one of the most wild things I've ever seen. Some of the things they did mention in TennoCon, though, are that we have the Abyss of Dagoth coming in October 2023, and we're going to kind of go over this just a little bit. This is going to be huge, a really, really huge update. As they stated at TennoCon when they were covering this, this is going to be the largest quality of life update that we have all year, and we're going to see things like auto melees instead of you spamming the melee button. We're going to see a focus acquisition rework. I'm hoping it's not a focus rework. The acquisition word here makes me think that it's going to be like a better way to acquire focus, which is what I'm hoping. It says the removal of flawed mods, which I kind of feel bad for newer players that are maybe maxing out their flawed mods. I feel like that's it's like a trick, and I don't think it's a nice trick to play on new players. So I'm kind of glad that the flawed mods are going to get removed. And then the MK1 weapons. So what about if anybody has spent any of the incarnate adapters on an MK1 weapon? I hope you guys get those back. I would honestly feel bad. I might have even done that. I don't know if I've spent any MK1 or used any incarnate adapters on those, and much more. So I'm pretty excited about this. We also have the Heirloom collection, which is currently out, and I know I'm hearing mixed reviews about this. Everybody thinks it looks great, and I think it does too. It looks incredible. The mixed reviews are based off of like how we're going about purchasing this, but to kind of like explain why they went that way with this, you can kind of see it's like it's basically $90 USD. And people are saying, oh, but you have to spend $90. Well, if we, on the website here, you don't have to. Like, if you just want the skins, it says here, the Celestial, you can do for 70 USD. And then the Risen, you can do for 30 USD. If you were to buy these separately, it's more expensive. So if you did want everything, better off just grabbing the Zenith. All of this is going to be an exclusive amount of time that you can get this. So you have until the end of the year. Basically, December 31st is how long you have to get these things. But this is what they're coming with. And they decided to add a new thing called Signas, which basically float on top of your Warframe's head. These are going to be separately customizable. And it does say in one of the questions down here, can I use Sigma customization on other Warframes? Yes. Signas can be attached to any Warframe to give them the Heirloom flair. Find them in your arsenal under the attachments tab. So yes, you can do that. The whole purpose of it, from what I understand, is if you missed becoming a founder and getting your exclusive Excalibur Prime, along with his weapons, this is like a kind of like a rehash of the founders thing, but for the 10 years of Warframe. So for everybody in the future that wasn't around for 10 years of Warframe, they won't be able to get this. But if you're around and you did, shell out the money, you would be able to get this Heirloom pack. And just a quick note about the Heirloom pack. If you guys are checking this out via the in-game tab, it only shows this. I looked all over the place. I checked all these different tabs and everything to try to find the variants of the, the Risen, the Zenith, the Celestial, like different style, like different price tags that you can pay for the Zenith pack. But in game, it only has this. So I don't know if you're on console and you, let's say, maybe log into the website with your Warframe account, and then maybe you can buy it separately. I don't know if it would work that way, but in game, it's only showing the $90 price. But we also wanted to talk about Prime Resurgence, which is currently out. Being that Frost and Mag are the Heirloom skins that they currently have. We have Frost and Mag dual pack. It says retires in 126 days. So this is also going to be available until the end of the year. And clearly they're doing this because of the Heirloom pack. So these guys are going to be here for you to get grab them. Currently we have Rhino and Nyx for you guys to acquire, but they're going away in 10 days and 23 hours as of making this video, and they're going to be replaced with Equinox and Wukong Prime pack. So just a heads up that you kind of know what's coming, and if you've collected a whole bunch of Aya, you kind of know like what you can grab right now. It even says limited time, so we'll have another 4 months to be able to grab a whole bunch of extra Frost and Mag relics. Now, if you guys log into Warframe on any platform from now until the end of the year, you're going to be able to grab your Drifter and Operator deck suit, hood, pants, all this stuff that we basically went over as what was going to be dropping for us for TennoCon. So it's basically this look right here, and it's kind of 2 different looks. You'll understand when you try to dress up your Operator, but it looks good. It's pretty good. My favorite is actually this hood. And if you look really close at the feather part of it, when you guys check it out, it's really nice. It's a really cool hood, and I like it a lot. But all you gotta do is log into Warframe, and you'll just acquire this. We also have the Dog Days event happening right now. It has another 28 days left, and we're looking at 4 different missions. And as you guys can see, first mission is gonna get you this dash sigil and the pearls, which pearls are the currency. I'll show you guys in a second all the new stuff that Nakak has on Cetus and what you can spend your pearls on. We have mission 2, which is going to get you a Kavat Floof. Mission 3 is going to get you a Kubro Floof. And then the domestic drone that we've all been like patiently waiting for is available at mission 4. When you guys rerun this over and over again, you know, for the pearls and everything, you want to do mission 4 because it's going to reward you the most amount of pearls just for doing the mission. And this is also the only mission that, from what I was told, gives you extra pearls per, I guess, like kill that you get on enemies while you're out there on the beach, water gunning everybody up. And there was a new thing that they added with this, which is great. It's water balloons or blobs. I forgot what I think they're calling water blobs or whatever, but you can run around, grab water balloons, and you could also use those as opposed to just the gun. And I think that's a great addition. This has always been my least favorite thing to do in Warframe. Like, of everything that's existed, this has been my least favorite event to do. And the blobs are making it a little bit better. It's adding a little bit more fun. It just always used to feel so repetitive to grind out the pearls, but definitely check it out if you haven't already. So once you guys travel to Cetus, you can go to fast travel here, visit Nakak, and she has beach toys right here. So what we can do is see everything that she has and all the pearls that they're gonna cost, aside from the fact that I bought a lot of these and it's not showing me, so I'd have to hover over it. But you can kind of see if you hover over, you'll wind up seeing it. But if we hide owned, this is all the new stuff this year. Minus this. This comes around every year. This ephemera does not, I believe, does not stay with you forever. This is for, yeah, it says a limited time only right on it. So it's only 1 pearl, and you really only have for a limited time to use it. But there's other things. But this is all the new stuff this year. We have the Dog Days Kavat glyph, Dog Days Kubro glyph. This is not new. It is tradable though. I just don't own this, which is why it's showing up. But this is new. The Samia Townsend Sayandana, the Redeemer Pyrus Skin, Scorcher Sigil, Chill Wave Sigil. These, I believe, you can put on your Warframes, and I think if I click on it now, yeah, we can see it. It's kind of hard to see, but it's this blue that's around my Gauss's chest right here, or his stomach area. So that's basically what these 2 are. You can put them on your Warframes. And then we have 2 new floofs, the Sunrise Kavat floof and the Carnival Kubro floof. So this is all the new stuff right here that you can purchase. And again, all those pearls, you can spend them on as many beach balls as you want to fill up your orbiter with. I know some people go orbiter crazy and you can't even see the floor. It looks crazy. Call this week is at the Murex. He has Deathless, Blow Up Node Things, Bomb Run, Break Narmer Veils, Call Go Fast, and Lost Floof. And this is for if you've never missed a call mission before. That's what you'll see. Chipper this week has a Crimson Archon Shard, which means we're probably going to see an Amber Archon Shard over here, and Archon Nira, and we have an Exterminate, a Survival, and a Showdown, As far as the events this week, really quick, we got the Borrow Tennokan Relay is going to be open for the next 5 days and 14 hours. So if you did get the Borrow thing, or if you don't know about it, I have this spreadsheet that lists every single thing Borrow has ever brought. You can actually physically use the spreadsheet where you click on it and it basically reduces the overall amount of credits and ducats. I've shown it in videos for like the last 4 months, and this is probably the last time I'm mentioning it till next year. So if you want a copy of that before it's too late, any tier of Patreon, I will get you that copy up until the next 5 days and 14 hours. So you have until then. Otherwise, it's there's loads of other bonuses. Still absolutely worth the support if you guys manage to become Patreons. We also have Dog Days event right here. Make sure you do all the missions. They reward you different things, with the last thing being the domestic drone, beachcomber domestic drone here. And if you're going to rerun this mission over and over again, mission 4 is the one to do, because just by completing this, you get 50 pearls no matter what. And every kill you get extra pearls. You get a 1 pearl per kill here. And we also have a reminder for you guys to do your Ayatan treasure hunt with Maru. We also have Steel Path, a survival, sabotage, disruption, spy, and rush for the next 24 hours. Invasion missions. The only thing that's really noteworthy, if it's still here when you see this video, is Snipetron Vandal Barrel versus Latron Wraith Barrel. Everything else is no big deal. We have today's sortie was a survival, exterminate, and mobile defense. You have another about 16 hours left to accomplish that. For Nora this week, we're looking at win 3 wagers in a row without letting enemy score in 1 match of the Index. Complete 4 Halls of Ascension on Lua. Complete 10 Syndicate missions. Complete 1 sortie. Complete 3 mobile defenses. Plunder 1 of Aladvi's secret laboratories on Jupiter. Complete 3 capture missions. Donate to the Laverian. And open 20 lockers. The credit offerings Nora has this week are going to be the Sniper Scavenger Aura mod, Physique, Holster Amp, and Enemy Radar. And I'd say Physique and Enemy Radar are probably the 2 best ones to grab if you're looking to make extra platinum and move those in trade chat. We also have Double Tap with the Latron, Brainstorm with the Grakata, and Focused Acceleration for the Tetra. As far as Steel Path Circuit goes this week, we are looking at the Akin Brunt, the Soma, the Vasto, the Nami Solo, and the Burstin Incarnin. I love this. Burstin Incarnin on the Burstin Prime, so good. Absolutely, absolutely love that. And then for normal circuit this week, we have Mesa, Chroma, and Atlas. Akrithis this week has a Shotgun Vendetta for 10 Pathos Clamps, and we are totally grabbing that, and a Roken Reactor Blueprints, a Exilus Weapon Adapter, we're going to take that. We also have 5,000 Kuva for 10 Pathos Clamps. I don't necessarily think that's worth it, not yet. Forma Blueprint for 10 Pathos Clamps, we are totally going to grab that. We have a Primary Arcane Adapter. I kind of recommend getting these from Teshin with Steel Essence versus with Pathos Clamps, because they seem to be expensive on Pathos Clamps. And then the Undercroft Park Scene for 240 Yao Shrub. Everything else seems to be typical. Teshin this week has a Veiled Riven Cipher for 20 Steel Essence, and he also has 50,000 Kuva for 55 Steel Essence. I would say that is worth it. And everybody's favorite butt plug this week has himself a Tenant Ferox, 45% magnetic. That's not bad. A Tenant Grigori, 27% toxin. Toxin's good, but 27% bad. Radiation, 32% bad. Radiation, it's all right. We have electricity, 38%. I would pass on that still. And a 29% cold Agendis. So the best thing he's got is the 45% magnetic Ferox. Reminder to stop by Paladino and get your Rivens with 10 Riven Slivers. And we got a Shotgun Riven mod. The next one for 10 Riven Sliver is a Zaw Riven Rifle mod. Could have done without it, but 35,000 Kuva. Yeah, we take those. And then your 150,000 credits for only 5 Riven Slivers. Invigorations are different for everybody, but this week we have Titania with plus 100% ability duration, immune to status effects. We have Ash over here with plus 200% ability strength and plus 2 energy rate. And then we have Loki with plus 200% primary critical chance and plus 75% sprint speed. And that wraps it up for this week. Thank you guys for watching. Please consider becoming a Patreon, because the bonuses you will not regret, especially making all the platinum you could ever dream of. Imagine making 80,000 platinum this week, because there's a way to do it this week. but you're only gonna know if you become a Patreon. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Laters.